This is a corset video, but I'm not going to show myself in a corset. So if you are here to see that, then just go on to the next thing. This is what you get. You get brightly colored hair and me wearing some makeup so that I look slightly more presentable. Um, as for people that want to know my opinion about corsets, and it's just my opinion as someone who is not serious, stick around and I'll tell you some things I've learned and things that I've observed. And these things are true for myself and are not necessarily true for other people. So, first of all, I guess that I'm at a plateau as far as my waist training is concerned, and that's about 24 inches. I mean, I can go down more than that, but I seem to be comfortable in my corset at about 24 1/4 inches. And I think that I'm probably best off like sticking at that level or thereabouts and just kind of, damn, I just made myself a very strong drink. It's like rum with coconut milk on the rocks. Very simple, and it's mostly rum. Okay, so anyway, I've decided that I think I probably want to only go down to 22. 22 actually is kind of freaky if I'm out in public. Like actually if I'm down to 24, then I'm kind of freaky. But I don't need to go any further. And it's a level that I think that I can do without having to go bespoken. And a lot of that is actually because I've lost weight. I mean, if I were heavier, well, even then I might still be able to do it because like it's a weird thing. If you have fat, you can squish it. So anyway, right now the only corset that I wear, I have 3, but if you've been following me, you'll know that I got 2 corsets from Orchard Corset on clearance a long time ago that were just not quite working out. And then I decided to get an off-the-rack Josephine corset. And I'm quite happy with it. I think that was a pretty good choice for me. But at this point, I would like to have some other corsets that I can wear, and I think that if I just went to Orchard Corset, that I could do that. I'm thinking about getting a cincher and the standard long line, I don't know, what is it, a 411 or whatever most of the people are wearing, and I might be able to go for 22 for those. I mean, 24 would be safer, but I have a feeling 22 would work on me now. It probably wouldn't have a few months ago, but I think it'll work. But a while ago, what I imagined I would be doing is I would go with my Josephine and eventually I would get something semi-bespoken. I guess it's from Heavenly Corset is what I was thinking about because that seemed to be the most reasonable. But then I did a little bit more research and poking around, and the name Morgana Femme Couture came up, and I think I'd rather go that way if I get another corset. It's not entirely. I probably would just get a standard, like just black underbust, but I like the Edwardian. I guess it's an MF 1313, and it has a semi S curve, which I like because actually my butt sticks out anyway, and any corset that doesn't squish my butt as much is something I'd like to wear. And I guess the other thing about Heavenly corsets is that they use flat bone instead of spiral steel. And well, I don't know. I just like the idea of that. And let's see, I guess that there are more specialized measurements in the Morgana Femme corset, but it's still reasonably priced. And that's another thing, is that I am a pretty low budget person as far as corseting is concerned. Um, and let's see, what else was on my mind? Oh yeah, a while back, it was just a snippet on one of my videos when I started wearing my Josephine. I noticed an interesting side effect. It seemed to compress my organs in a way that my clearance corsets did not. And specifically, it seemed to do something to my G-spot at the time, which made me, well, I was a little bit stimulated by it, you know? But I'm past that now. It doesn't happen. It's like my organs have rearranged, and so there's no extra pressure there. But it does kind of explain, apparently when women are pregnant, it's quite common for them to become very horny, and it's not necessarily because of hormones. I mean, I think that that's part of it, but the other part of it is that they have pressure on their G-spot. And I don't know. I mean, you know, think about how that helps adaptively, you know. I guess it helps in a lot of ways. I mean, in deepening the bond. But anyway, um, if perhaps if you wear a corset that has a good hip spring that really pushes things down, you might have that response initially too. I don't know. But it was my experience, and now it's over, and well, I tried it, but you know, sex in a corset is kind of difficult, and I guess I'm not really into it. But you know, I tried it, you know. It's like, you know that somebody had sex in outer space. They're not going to talk about it, and I suppose maybe they shouldn't. But on the other hand, you know, like, why not just say, yeah, sex in outer space is kind of interesting, but then after about 2 weeks, you know, I don't know. But anyway, let's see, the other thing that I wanted to touch on is, oh yeah, running. What has it done to me as far as that goes? Well, I have been running a good amount. I've been slacking this week. I started playing Candy Crush, which is really retarded, but that's my story, and I'm going to stick by it. So I didn't run like I should, but I hope to. I just need to sign up for a good race. I mean, I got a 5K coming up, but that's nothing, and it's, you know, I need to do a distance thing. I'm looking at a 10-mile run this fall. I just don't want to do a half marathon in August. That's what I decided. So once I decided that, I had to admit to myself that I didn't really like running when it's 85 degrees Fahrenheit out. So anyway, but yes, I wanted to talk about the corset and how it affected running. Now, I don't wear it when I exercise, okay? But I have become more aware of my body and my abdomen as a result of that, of wearing it. And not everything is in alignment the way it should be yet. I got off kilter, like my hip got really off kilter, and I actually needed a few chiropractic adjustments, like before my half marathon, and I got a good deep tissue massage a while back that really helped too. But I'm still not 100% the way I want to be, but at least as far as running is concerned, it seems like I can go, and I am not fast, but I'm getting better. But I kind of would like to be a little more balanced. But anyway, as far as the corset's concerned, it hasn't affected me negatively in any way. It's only made me aware of my abdomen. And the other thing that I have found is that when I go on a long run, I don't really feel like putting my corset on. I mean, so usually when I do long runs, I skip that day, or I wait at least a few hours before I put it on. Though, again, I think I said before, I don't wear my corset every day. So I think that's about it. So I'm going to just keep drinking this, which I think it needs some sugar. So I hope everybody out there has a good night, and I'll talk to you later. And who knows? Maybe I'll get another corset, though I think that might need to wait. Anyway, bye-bye.